If you spend most of your day in this position and your spine looks more like Quasimodo from the Hunchback of Notre Dame than a normal person's, you're in the right place because I'm going to teach you a powerful exercise that barely requires any effort on your part. To go from this posture to this one almost without even noticing, and you don't need any special equipment to do it. Here you have a mat, here you have a wall, and finally a towel to protect your spine during certain movements. So pay close attention to all the steps because I'm going to give you different levels so you can find the one that suits you best. First, lie on your back in such a way that your cervical and lumbar areas are in contact with the floor. Let's start with the neck, okay? The neck won't be just resting on the floor as such, but we're going to try to reduce the space between your neck and the floor. We're going to do it with a very simple double chin movement, where all you have to do is bring your chin down, press this area, and stretch your neck upward. If done correctly, you'll feel sensations between your shoulder blades, including contraction and muscle activation. Keep your head in that position throughout the entire exercise, and once you manage that, we'll add the arm position. Your arms should be positioned on both sides of your body. Ensure your elbows are supported, shoulders fully contact the floor, and let your hands fall naturally. If you can touch the floor with your knuckles, even better. This indicates good mobility, allowing for high-intensity exercise. If not, that's fine. Your hands can stay slightly hovering, and that's not a problem. Some people are more comfortable placing their fists this way so that the index finger and the thumb are in contact with the floor. Remember to tuck the chin slightly, elongate the neck, minimize the gap between the nape and the floor, and place the arms correctly, as if you were an angel. And now we're already noticing certain sensations in the upper back area. Next, we move on to the lower back area. If it's very hard for you to hold the position or you feel pain in your lower back, don't worry, I've thought of you. Grab a towel, place it right under your lower back, and lie down on it. And this will make sure that your lower back is always in contact with something, so you'll be more comfortable and feel less discomfort. We adjust the neck, we also adjust the position of the arms, and notice that the lower back is a bit arched. No problem, it's perfect just like that. Next we start working on the legs. We're going to begin with a very simple level, which is basically placing your feet on the wall. From here, this would be level 1. All you have to do is close your eyes, think about your chin, think about your arms, breathe in with your abdomen, and exhale through your mouth. And just let it go. Try to pull your navel inwards. To contract the abdominal muscles deeply, we'll do 10 repetitions of 10 breaths. Let's breathe in. Remember these parameters. Shoulders back, touch the floor with your arm, neck back. That's 3. We'll only do 5. So it doesn't take too long. I let myself go loose. I pull in my belly button. One last breath. Great. Imagine this level feels good, but you want to increase the challenge and intensity to the next level. Place your arms higher, close your fists, raise them up, and bring them closer together. In this position, there will be increased chest tension, wider thorax opening, and more intense sensations. Let's take 3 more breaths. Inhale. Remember that neck I forgot about? Let's release it. Always trying to keep that space between the neck and to minimize the interval value we take. Always towards the abdomen we release. Muscle tension at the dorsal level, at the shoulders, at the lumbar level. Very good. Also at the neck level. Let's do one more breath. And as you can see, we're already working on an extremely complex exercise, barely moving with hardly any effort. Well, just a little bit, right? We take a breath, feet up in the air, always here, which is the hardest part. We let it out. And we breathe in. Very good. If the arm position is uncomfortable, return them to the starting position with less tension and begin playing with your legs. This is where things really get complicated, because we're bringing the hamstring muscles into play, muscles that are right behind our thighs and that tend to promote kyphotic postures. With the head fully forward, we return to the starting position, neck, shoulders, and lower back touching the towel. Watch what I'm going to do. Stretching one leg reveals where the back tension starts. If there's excessive tension, the leg will be moved slightly outward. If the tension is good, we're just going to keep it in its initial position. If all goes well and the pain and tension are manageable, we can stretch the other leg. Here, the important thing is that the knees are not bent. The moment they are bent, that's the worst. You're losing the tension, it's not effective. And secondly, make sure the tips of your feet are pointing towards you. Look, when I'm at your house, I put the tips of my feet outward. What are the sensations? Terrible? Now put them here facing towards you. What are the sensations? A lot more tension. Remember to think about your knees and the tips of your toes, okay? Neck, shoulders, lower back, and now knees and tips of the toes. I promised you it would be effortless, but not without mental reflection. Let's return to the position. I get back into position. Double chin, neck down, lower back in contact, shoulders flat, knees straight, toes pointing toward me, and deep breaths. All right, just 5, okay? So it doesn't take too long. I breathe in, filling my abdomen, right here. Then I let it out through my mouth, slowly and with focus. I take 3 more breaths. There are important tensions in the hamstrings, behind the legs, and in the lower back. And also between the shoulder blades. One more, I take a breath. Abdomen, the loose Colombian intruders. And 5. Let's relax that neck, those arms, and a little bit the legs. Take a minute to rest. You don't need to prolong it for a long time for it to be effective. And from this position, if it seemed easy to you, we can make it much more challenging. How? By closing your legs a little bit. Here, everything gets quite a bit more complicated. And we can even raise those arms up like we did before, opening up the chest even more. Let's take 5 breaths at this level of difficulty, and then we'll move on to the next one. Remember, arms back, this time way up with your index finger touching the floor. Double chin, neck, lower back resting on the towel, knees straight, toes pointing toward me, and from here I inhale, engaging the abdomen. Don't forget an exhale. Intense sensations in the lower back and legs. Breathe in. And exhale. 3 more. Be careful, my right leg is starting to go outward. Remember to keep your toes close together. 1 more rep. Great job. Let's relax the shoulders and neck, which are always harder to keep loose. Now let's relax a bit more. What sensations do you feel in your spine, right? Impressive with minimal movement. This is an advanced level, but we can make it even more challenging. Just so you know, it's already getting difficult for me. For that, we need to bring our castaways closer to the wall, so slide, 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 and bring those legs as close to the wall as possible. Exercise with caution to avoid overexertion. Remember to place a towel at your lower back for protection. Set up the parameters. Index fingers and elbows on the floor, double chin, then decide what to do with the legs. For example, I can barely stretch one, so in this case, I would only leave 1 leg extended. If it's too difficult, remember that you can move it slightly outward to make the exercise easier. What you should avoid is this: foot turned outward, knee fully extended, toes pointing towards you. You can even open both legs to a reasonable distance. How does it look there? Very nice. And hold that position for as long as your body allows you. At first, 10 breaths are more than enough. You can do 2 or 3 sets during the day to notice some good. From here, you can also use your arms to add more tension, or even the tips of your legs. The more you pull it toward you, the greater the back tension and the more posture work required. Once you're here, it's up to you to try different levels until you find the one that gives you the best feeling. What matters is progress, continuously bringing your glutes nearer to the wall and raising your arms higher. That you keep bringing your legs more toward the center, or that you keep bringing the tips of your feet closer to you. To increase the intensity of the exercise, how should we organize a session with this type of movements? It's very simple. You get into position, do 10 breaths, then take a break. That means you've completed 1 set. Do 10 reps, take a break, then do another 10 for your second set. Rest again, then do a 3rd set of 10. Finally, complete a 4th set of 10 reps, totaling 4 sets of 10. Breathing exercises during the day. Doing it every other day, or daily if it feels good, will result in an incredible difference in your posture, I assure you. When I do it, I notice a straighter posture, more developed muscles, a more open chest, and less of a hunchback. If you enjoyed this or similar exercises, check out my channel. Let me remind you that every Sunday we send out a newsletter with the videos I've published during the week. And my access to the library of all the videos I've uploaded to YouTube, organized by body area. It's completely free, and you just have to click up there in the top right corner of the screen. A link will appear here. You can leave your information, and you'll be registered for life. That's it. I'm glad you liked this video, that you made it to the end, and I hope you can share it with people who need it. People at work or in your family who have poor posture, hunching forward all day. Small gestures like these, which require hardly any physical effort, can really change the course of that posture and greatly reduce back pain. I just want to say goodbye by thanking you again for making it to the end of the video. Bye, friends! Thank you for watching the video.